But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures. Moron! This Bandicoot will be my hero, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex! But Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do. Failure again. Capture him! Uh-oh. Prepare the female Bandicoot.
Hello everybody! I am Super Mario Sonic Lover, and after so long, after so many different playthroughs of this game on different commentary channels, I'm finally doing this game on my main solo channel. And I mean, it's about dang time, because this is one of my childhood games as a kid. Like, well, that's kind of redundant to say, like childhood and as a kid, and you know, but either way though, this was a massive part of my childhood. This and Crash 3 were two platformers that I played the heck out of during the PS1 era. I was always more of a Nintendo kid growing up, and I did own a PS1 and played a pretty decent amount of games on it. Like, I played the Toy Story 2 game on it. I played Toy Story Racer, the Crash 1 and 3. I actually didn't play Crash 2 until a couple years back, actually. And it's the one I don't have that much. I don't have really any nostalgia to, because it's one I didn't grow up with, obviously. But I still really like 2. But yeah, 1 and 3 are massive, like, huge parts of my childhood. I loved these games growing up. Like, they weren't my favorite platformers during that era, but they were definitely up there for me. Like, I really enjoyed the gameplay that Crash brought to the table, and I don't know, there was just something about just going through these linear-ish hallways, breaking boxes and killing enemies with this spin attack of Crash's that made it so enjoyable to play, you know? And I don't know, Crash has always been a major part of my childhood, really, as I keep saying. And just as hard as this game can be at times, I don't. Dang it. All right, well. Basically, I'm gonna be trying to get 100% in this playthrough, which means I'm gonna have to do this level again, because, you know, this is definitely not an easy game to 100%, especially when you're commentating at the same time. But hopefully I can do a decent enough job. If I die, I'm probably just gonna play the level through normally and then cut to me actually getting the gem or something, because I would like to get 100% here. So yeah, but yeah, I loved the Crash Bandicoot series, and why does that keep happening? This is a great start. I can't bounce on boxes apparently. But yeah, this game this game isn't perfect. Like, again, getting 100% can be kind of a chore at times. Like, some of these levels can be kind of daunting on the player sometimes, at least when it comes to getting all the boxes and stuff for the gem. Seriously, man. Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna cut back until I get back to the cut to that point either way. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, now I need to go back. And I don't know if that's just those aren't the only two that I need to break. Eek. I hate that. Alright. That's it? Alright, that's it. Okay, cool. But yeah, there are noticeable issues with this game. Main thing being the way you get gems. So basically, at the end of the level, you have the if you break all the boxes in the stage, you get a gem. Now here's the thing with this: you can't die after the first checkpoint because basically what will happen is that the screen where it says, oh, you got the gem and all that won't appear. It'll just go to the loading screen, and it won't even say, oh, you missed boxes. After the first checkpoint, if you hit like the first checkpoint, for instance, and then you go back and hit the boxes, break the boxes rather. I can speak, I swear. Then you go through the level breaking all the other boxes. That's not gonna make you get the gem. No. Basically, if you die at any point after you hit the first checkpoint, you're pretty much screwed and getting a gem. But yeah, that's like the main issue for me with this game. Like, just trying to get 100% is more painful than it needs to be at times. More so for other levels, certain levels than others, I guess. But I don't know. It's like, if you just play the game normally, not caring about this stuff, then it's a reasonably challenging experience, in my opinion. It's like, it's not perfect. Like, the crash is a little bit stiff, to be honest. Like, but it's not anything too hard to get used to. So I'd say that if you just want to have a decent time playing through the game, having like a good little platforming challenge, you should be fine if you don't go for the gems. But yeah, there are some like other things besides the gems that I'm not too fond of. One of the main things would be the save system. So basically how this works is that you have to find the Torna bonus rooms. Torna being basically Crash's girlfriend in this game, and then she never appeared ever since. Sad face. But no, seriously though. Yeah, you have to get those Torna emblems, and they're in certain levels. Once you find one of them, there's 2 others to find, so there's 3 in all, and then you'll go to a secret bonus room which will let you save if you complete the bonus room. My problem with this though is that it's like, I don't understand why it's like, why you couldn't have just a regular save system. But to be fair, during the time this game came out, I believe, saving your game like we do in games now wasn't really a main thing, or a main mechanic or whatever during this time. Yeah, sure, there are some games that did it, like the Zelda games and stuff like that, but I don't think it was like a main thing yet. I could be wrong though. This game did come out in 1996, I believe, and that was like during the early 3D era, so I mean, I guess it makes sense. But yeah, one thing I will say about the gems is that some levels require you to find a colored gem, and that, as you saw from the in the last level, you saw a little green gem platform, and that platform that was like really small. Now basically, green gems, you get them by the same way you get a regular gem, except they're obviously an actual color instead of just clear. Basically what they do is they let you find well, not exactly secret, but extra pathways in levels that basically bring you over to more boxes that allow you to get the clear gem in that very level. So, yeah. Now this is another level where we have to get a colored gem in. My issue with the colored gems in this game is that it doesn't tell you which level has a colored gem or not. They tell you in the later games, but here you basically have to hope that you get a colored one. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's still perfectly manageable either way, but it can be a little bit frustrating when you go through a level. You did your best not to die, and then you find out you can't finish it. It's just kind of annoying, but either way. Now we won't be seeing what those keys are about for a long while, but yeah, they obviously well, not obviously, but they unlock 2 secret levels, which we'll get to soon enough. I'm kind of worried about like how I'm gonna do with some like gem collecting in this, because oh man. Alright. Okay, so now we go to one of well, a level trope, I guess, or whatever you call it. You'd call it level fee more like, but yeah, this is okay. Well, we haven't hit a checkpoint yet, so I don't think we need to worry. But yeah, basically these levels have you run away from a boulder, as you can see, and this is basically a mainstay for the Crash series. Like every main Crash game, well, I don't even, do the Titans games have something like this? Like I think I remember seeing something in Mind Over Mutant, but either way, this is a pretty famous set piece, I guess you could call it, for the Crash series. Like just running away from a boulder, a giant polar bear, a triceratops, and stuff like that. So yeah, it also presents like one of the Crash trilogy's main problems, which that being like having to run towards the camera. It's not too bad when you're getting chased by something, because I feel like it zooms the camera out a lot more, so it's a lot easier to see where you're going. But when you're actively trying to backtrack for boxes and stuff like that, it really doesn't zoom the camera out far enough for you to be able to see everything. And it causes you to cheaply get hit, but excuse me, like by that turtle that hit me in the first level. It doesn't get too bad in this game, but believe me on this, in the sequel, Crash 2, it gets quite bad in terms of like backtracking. But yeah.